I am the founder of the Women's Refuge, along with my husband, Ted Robart. In 1972, when the Lord gave me a vision to open up a home for women who were either emotionally, mentally, spiritually wounded.
What brought me to the refuge was my lifestyle of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
It was a rape, actually.
I was into prostitution in the online realm.
A bad relationship with a guy before coming here that really brought me to the end of myself.
Through a conference that the Refuge put on at my church, I saw someone on the stage who looked like I felt inside.
I just got caught up in being a mom and being a wife and just found myself completely lost.
There was points where I was living with rich men, like sugar daddies, and then there was other points where I would be living in a trap house where it'd be 4 or 5 girls with a pimp.
And didn't realize I had anger issues. I thought, I'm not angry at anybody. I really was.
The first time I met Donna, and she pretty much told me that, she was expecting me and expecting what she was going to see, a self-centered man. The next week I was supposed to come in for counseling, but I wasn't coming. I was coming to tell her off. And just by doing that, she proved to me that she was right.
Felt like I was in a rat wheel, just running in circles and never getting anywhere.
Here you are in a safe place. People around you who went through a lot of stuff as well themselves. So they know and they can relate to us, to the women who are coming here. It's a safe and holy place here.
Coming and staying at the refuge was definitely a place of protection and a place that I could be quiet and really grasp the truth that God was trying to tell me.
It was a sanctuary when I came, a place of peace, a place where I could assess the damage, so to speak, of the recent years and heal.
They provided safety. I never felt once like, having to look over my back.
It is a sanctuary. It is a place where it's safe to wrestle, to struggle.
The Refuge offers classes for us, and I attended the codependency class because it's very much codependent on my son.
I realized I was a codependent. I didn't even know what that was until we were studying it.
I took the sexual abuse class, Shelter from the Storm. That blew my mind.
If they're learning about anger management or codependency or sexual abuse and they're getting healing in those areas, when you're in a group setting, you're able to hear that you're not the only one. You're able to share and be heard and understood by like-minded people.
I had gone through Shelter from the Storm. For years I considered myself a victim, and I walked around with a lot of guilt and shame.
I am a work in progress as far as codependency goes.
Everything that happens here, from the moment a woman wakes up in the morning, is saturated with prayer.
Once the change started happening, and you take these lessons to heart and you put them into practice and you see that they work, you leave here a changed person for the rest of your life.
So many different programs. You go to them, you might feel that you've gotten a little bit of help, but you go right back into your old lifestyle. Here, women have changed lives.
I needed to come to the Women's Refuge to be trusted. I still felt like a child. And here, I was able to feel more like an adult and a woman that they trusted and believed in.
I never knew what I had today was even possible.
I went back to school, got my GED, got my driver's license back because I lost that from DUI charges and drinking and driving. Regained back all that I've lost.
I'm an overcomer and I will be a thriver.
I remember after a counseling session, had my journal out, bawling, and just, it hurts, and just saying, God, this hurts. And Sue knelt down beside me and she said, it's part of the process, Lisa. You have to be broken for him to work in you. I said, but it hurts. It hurts too much. And but she just, gave me a hug. She prayed for me. She walked out and I went, okay, I have to break. I have to let him get in there.
When you come in here, you think you're just going to deal with the problem, but it touches every element of your life. God is working in healing the whole person. I found out when I came here that I needed to forgive my husband for some things, and for things I didn't even think I needed to forgive him for. And it was so freeing.
The short time that a woman is here is an investment into her whole future.
Everybody who is here knows exactly why. They are here because they're broken. They're here because they have a need. And at some level, they've come to understand that the one answer to that need is Jesus Christ. And I'm one of those who is broken and needy.
Well, what happens is miraculous. I have seen girls that come here that can't even hold their heads up. They are in such despair. And it's sort of like a butterfly. I mean, they open up their wings, they change.
Truly, if you have an opportunity to visit and you see the transformation and the help, the genuine help that these ladies are receiving, that's truly amazing to see.
Especially for those women who really feel they want to take that step, as you mentioned. They want that help. You know, there's no place to go. It's one of the worst feelings in the world to have. Big impact, very necessary.
The ministry of the Refuge has immediate, transformative impact in the lives of the people who come here.
The Women's Refuge is an investment in a human being's life.
When people want to invest in the future of an organization, the philosophy of the organization is very important. But I think caring for people in the context of a truly Christian-based therapy is unique.
We've been doing it for 16 years. This is not something that just started. It's a well-thought-out program.
It broke me more than anything that someone would invest their money, because I know that it's hard to come by. I know that it takes a lot to get it. It just meant a lot.
To help women or anybody in their struggles to know that they can go to a place and get help and counseling. You need funding, you need grants, you need people to support you. You need outside donors to do all of that, to help other people.
You're not just reaching one person. What happened with me here, it changed my children, my husband, my friends, my family. It's a lasting effect.
If you can change a woman's life, it affects whole families.
I had sponsors while I was here. And I just know that when that happened for me, it did more than someone telling me I believe in you or I trust you. It was someone investing in my life, and it just made the stay here worth it.
It's truly a Christian foundation built on love and trust. And
Solid.
It's solid.
There's real hope for real change in this place.
I firmly believe that what has been started here is a sanctuary, a place to run to, a holy place to worship God, to find that healing in Him, to find out your true identity. This is God's work. This is His mission. This is His vision that has come to pass. And I'm excited about this time in my life to where I can actually see an executive director take my place. So come and visit us. Come and support us. We're a very worthwhile investment. The Lord is faithful and true to His promises. And the vision that He gave me all those years ago is happening and will continue to happen.